Breaking news, Mr. Macaroni reveals what happened to him in Lagos State. Why the police were beating me. They asked me why I was disturbing Governor Babajide SANWO-OLU. Mr. Macaroni gives full details what happened to him. Hello, my wonderful people. Mr. Macaroni, skate maker, someone who does freaky, drop your account number, you know him, those are his lines. Yeah, this young man recently has been making skate with regards to selfish politicians wanting to be voted for, and to the lengths at which they are going to get voted for and re-elected. And he's been making a lot of skits, and for this purpose and reason, Lagos state government have sent the police after him, which I've heard him, in custody. And he said why they were beating him. These are some of the things that they were asking him. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Why the police were beating me. They asked me why I was disturbing Mr. Governor Babajide SANWO-OLU. Mr. Macaroni reveals. Debo Adeboye, who is popularly known by his stage name Mr. Macaroni, has once again shared his sad experience in Lagos State under the leadership of the current governor of the state, Governor Babajide SANWO-OLU. The Nigerian comedy skit maker, actor, and activist made this revelation in a recent tweet post. He wrote that it was under the current government that peaceful and innocent protesters were killed. He also recalled that it was under the same government led by Babajide SANWO-OLU that he and other people were brutalized and dehumanized. He also shared the questions the police asked him by some time ago when he was beaten, brutalized, and dehumanized for always speaking about the re-election, the governor's re-election, or possibly Tinubu coming on board. It says, according to the skit maker, why the police were beating me, they asked me these questions. The reason why he was disturbing Governor of Lagos State, His Excellency Governor Babajide SANWO-OLU, they kept asking me the question, Debo said. One of Nigerian celebrities who came out and fearlessly supported the NSAS movement in 2020. At the time, a video of him being arrested went viral. He also said he was severely dehumanized and thoroughly beaten by these people. He is also one of the celebrities who condemned the abnormalities, especially in political sector. He has, in many occasions, complained that they had tried so much to shut him up, but no one could shut him up. As a comic skit maker and an activist, many people have advised him to leave politics and focus on his comedy, but many people have encouraged him in different ways also, especially those who think that his interest in politics and activism will be fruitful in the long run, has continued to encourage him to speak out for the common man, as this is a good trait in politics. Well, Mr. Debo has explained to every one of us some of the things he has gone through just by speaking against the governor of Lagos State. It's not particularly speaking against just Babajide SANWO-OLU. I don't want to believe so. Occurrences and things that have happened have warranted him to question the current administration, tendencies and, behavior towards the very people they are supposed to be leading. Okay, he keeps saying it again and again that these people, their disposition to leadership was not right, and that they should, retrieve their steps. And some of these things has really offended some of the big boys, okay, so to say. Some of the things he keeps saying, and how, the skit is making majorly now. If you look at some of the skits, it's usually, a big politician going to people, the electorate, and asking them to vote. And at the end of the day, they forget, how they forget about the people. And 4 years later, they are back again asking for support and for votes. So these are some of the things he points out, especially when he has opportunity to have his skates. Well, recently something happened. He was picked up by the police. They said he's causing, undue rest in Lagos State. You know how they put the language now, and that he needs to stop. And when they asked him, they said, why is he making the governor uncomfortable? Okay, why is he making the governor feel the way he's, why is he doing what he's doing? So these are some of the questions, being posed at him as he begins to wonder what else, rather than speaking to the government, that they should not treat people unjustly, and they should treat people with, with integrity, and, not with impunity. They should be more magnanimous in treating people well. Okay, after not to mention the fact that many of our government officials do not want to be told the truth. They want to continue in the same way they are. Anybody who speaks the truth these days is an enemy of the government, or you're not aware. No, anybody who speaks the truth, you're an enemy of the government now. How can you be speaking the truth? You're an enemy of the government. So you must keep quiet and pretend. Because if you go ahead and begin to speak the truth, you're an enemy of the government. So these are some of the things happening to everyone or anyone who potentially goes on and say what is going on in this administration is not right, is not fair, should not be encouraged, and the government should be held to accountability, and they should be able to tell Nigerians what exactly they mean by the decisions and the actions they are making. If you are somebody like that who has a loud voice, and people begin to see you as somebody who could potentially steer the course of the nation, guess what? You become a real enemy, and you're a marked out enemy, or you're not aware. You're a real enemy. So these are some of the things happening, and he's revealing, what he had to go through because he speaks for the common man and woman on the street. Of course, he says, a lot of caution has come for him to mind his business, to leave the government alone. At the same time, some other people have also encouraged him to say, what, continue. You may just be the voice who speaks for the less privileged. You are the only voice who some people will ever give some people some, form of, some form of help that could potentially help them become a voice and the people. So these are some of the things going on. We'll keep you more up to speed as the matter unfolds. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. God bless you. Have a lovely day. Bye for now. Bye. Remember that every one of us must speak out against wrongdoing and wrong occasions that have come to become meddled with our own government. And today we can't even distinguish or differentiate between wrong from right, you see. So this is part of the reasons why we must be very serious in decision making, and be intentional in standing for what we believe. We must be.